right, we are live from Fred Summers Courts in the middle school gym on the campus of Wilmington High School. We have CampusNation.com, the sports animal, as well as WZAA 106.9 LPFM in Wilmington, or in Washington. I better get this right. Someone's hurt out there, huh? You got a girl that's stretching, I guess.
She's just stretching. They're just stretching. They do that. Yeah, they stretch.
All right. Okay. But anyway, in Jeffersonville, for you Jeffersonville people, yes, I know where I am. Anyway, tonight we have Lady King High School basketball. We've got the 5-1 Lady Hurricane against the Williamsburg 8-0 Wildcats. And tonight we've got Joe Davis and Chris Weiskup, and they will be doing your color and play-by-play. Yours truly, I'll man the camera and add a few cents in here and there. Just to bring you up to date, we are also over at the Fred Risk Arena and the Fred Risk Tournament at Wilmington College. Last night, Wilmington defeated Earlham. Tonight, Earlham is playing Chicago, and at the half, Chicago is leading Earlham 42-34. Now, tomorrow night, Wilmington will play Chicago, and more than likely, that'll probably be the winner of last night, Wilmington, against the winner of tonight, Chicago, for the championship.
Well, I was talking to Jerry today. Wilmington is automatically playing Chicago tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no question.
Right.
Every team
if Chicago wins,
then
it'll be a championship game.
If they lose,
it's just going to be a classic, and there won't be any winner or loser.
Exactly.
It'll just be a classic.
Exactly. So, anyway, in our earlier game, Joe, the Lady King went down to defeat at the junior varsity level. What was that score?
The score was Wilmington 24, Williamsburg Wildcats 49.
Okay, and then, of course, both teams are in the SBAAC. Wilmington is Division I, and Williamsburg is Division IV. And, of course, the only loss that Wilmington has suffered has been against a powerhouse of a girls' basketball team, and that is the Wayne Warriors. Wayne is a phenomenal team, and they have been for many, many years now.
Well, I know one time
What's Troy giving out? Troy's giving out pizza, and we're not getting any?
Oh, my God.
They said tonight that the student section gets free pizza and a T-shirt if they show up to the game in the student section. So that's incredible.
Yes.
I'm going over there. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, you're eating popcorn and drinking water, and you'll be having pizza.
And drinking pop and having a T-shirt.
That's right, and you would have a T-shirt. Well, they wouldn't have one big enough to fit you, though.
That ain't cool, man.
Well, you're muscular. You're very muscular.
Thank you.
A lot more muscular than a high school kid. No, I don't mean that you're like Charlie. But anyway. We've got about 11 minutes to go before we start this struggle. And I would say at this point, if you look at the talent that Williamsburg has faced, I think we were at the Bethel Tate and East Clinton game.
Yeah, what a great game.
It was a great game. And East Clinton,
they battled back.
That's right. East Clinton lost to this Williamsburg team by, I don't know, it was probably a dozen, somewhere in there, 8 to 12 points, whereas Bethel Tate lost by 2, I believe. So
Bethel Tate's big.
Yeah.
They got some big girls. They're 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
They got 3 or 4 girls that's over 6 foot.
In looking at, and I don't know how fast the Wildcats are.
But Wilmington also has, another key girl not playing.
We've got a couple key girls not playing. We've got a couple that are on the injury bubble, I guess you would say.
Right.
They're having surgery, one of them tomorrow. So, Faith.
She looks like she's playing good out there right now.
But hers is a tear in the ligament, I think, and it's good sometimes and other times. So she's decided she's opted for surgery. She'll have that sometime tomorrow morning. But she's playing this one last game with her sister. And so that's neat. I think that's great.
Well, her sister was almost not even playing because she got hurt.
That's right, and their dad is on crutches.
Oh my gosh!
So it's like this family is hexed, I think. But let's hope that they're not hexed as far as the game tonight. But I would say at this point, this Williamsburg team, they're good, but I don't think they've ever been in the eye of a hurricane.
Rick, could you give us a little rundown over Maya Jackson? I mean, I haven't got to see her play yet this year. I mean, give us a little rundown.
This young lady,
she's a junior.
Back at the New Richmond game, which was 2 games ago, because they played Winton Woods, and before that they played New Richmond. She scored her 1,000th point as a junior. We've watched this young lady since she's been a freshman, and didn't even know she was coming because, to be quite honest with you, we just started doing Lady Cane basketball. I don't know, it's been about 2 years ago, and just about when she came on the scene, and did not have any inkling as to this girl coming on the scene, and she just wowed us.
Well, I was refereeing this group from junior high on, and I'd refereed a lot of their games. And she was a very, very good ball player, as well as some of the other girls on this team. But she has just blossomed compared, and the others got better, and she just got immensely, unbelievably better.
Well, and then the Jamil girl comes in as a freshman right behind Maya, and I'm thinking, my gosh, Wilmington's got this 1-2 punch, and they were in the tournament last year, and they went deep into the tournament, at least, they didn't, I don't know, it wasn't actually the district final, but they were eliminated by the perennial powerhouse at Division II, which is Alter.
Right.
But they beat some good teams on their way to Alter.
It was what, one or two points?
Yeah, and it was a close game as well. So, and Alter is always up there at the state championship, virtually, it seems like. So,
and when Jamil came on, her sister was already there and was a starter, and then the younger sister come on, and she became a starter, so it's like, this team is just blossomed.
There's a lot of talent on this Hurricane basketball team, and I think that we've got incredible things to come. You look at the junior varsity team, and they're a little thin, but we've also had some injuries as well. So I think that I know that at the 8th grade level and even younger, we're developing incredible talent at those levels, and they're just feeding the system.
There's a girl that used to play with this group that is very athletic, very good basketball player. I don't know if her last name's Hooper, but she's granddaughter of Vernon Hooper, who coached over here for a while. Well, she gave up basketball to go to softball and some other sports. Well, now she's telling me she thinks she'll come back out next year. She'll fit, with the seniors leaving, she'll fit right in to help out. She's a good ball handler, nice ball. So, and then there's some junior high girls that will be coming up as freshmen.
And that's what I'm saying. We've got just a flow of talent that will be coming into the Hurricane ladies basketball program. So there's just a lot of excitement, and we've got a lot of people here, as you'll see from our camera shots when you start to see this game pan out. And our video will be available probably sometime Friday evening. We've got a full lineup of games right through the weekend, including Miami Trace doubleheader with the Blue Lions from Washington Courthouse. We've got a ladies and men's, or girls and boys basketball game this Saturday, McDonald's Classic. So stay tuned. We've got plenty of things on Campus Nation and also on WZAA, since we are Jeffersonville and Fayette County's radio station. So you guys go ahead and take it over. I'm winded.
You're winded.
Yeah,
You have to be.
I'll let the two of you take it over when you're not stuffing popcorn in your mouth.
I haven't had a piece of popcorn, thank you.
I have had tons of it, and I love it.
WZAA, Jeffersonville, 106.9.
How's that?
This is your sportscast of the century.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Chris.
Joe.
Chris.
I'm retired. Retired basketball official.
Oh, you're retired now,
I'm
Joe.
retired.
Joe is refereed basketball. He refereed me in basketball. You don't remember that?
41 years ago when I started.
And you retired now.
I'm retired. Well, I've actually did one game this year and may do a couple more, but technically retired. But I still teach the class for new officials.
Yes, I seen you at Damon's that night,
Yeah.
and you did. You was over there, and that's what I like about it. At least you can pass it on, what you've done. And the thing is, broadcasting now, Joe, you can see the things. You see those little small things that even just not only the parents see in the stands, they're sitting there going, oh, that was a foul. You've done it. You've got the t-shirt.
There are times I'm going like, ooh, you got to call that. And there's other times I'm going like, no. I thought, well, I kicked the ball. The other day the ball was thrown. It's a kick. I go, no, it's not a kick, because what's the definition of a kick?
Yeah.
You have to use your leg intentionally to kick a ball.
Yeah.
If you're standing there and someone throws it off your leg, did you kick it? No, you stood there and someone threw the ball off my leg.
Yeah.
So, there are certain things as an official we learn, and counting, the 5-second count. I've heard people go, 3 seconds, he's in there. It's like 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,003. And then also it's the same thing. If the guy's got the ball going toward the basket, you stop your count. You let him go toward the basket. At the same time, if you got a guy in there and he's, let's say, 2 and I'm getting ready to come up to 3, but he's leaving the lane, going out, you let him go out. You allow them to leave.
Yes.
Now, if he stops and turns around, boom, you nail him. So, there's things on the court that officials do or don't do that, the normal person doesn't realize during a ball game.
Yeah.
And the basic thing of an official when we're doing it, what is a foul? What is it? Is it something where one team gains an illegal advantage over another team?
Yeah.
So technically, just because I bump into you, did I foul you? Did he gain an advantage? Well, no. Okay, no foul.
And one thing I was talking to you last week, and when we did a basketball game, we was sitting there talking. You said sometimes, and as an official, when a player, like a good player, there's two girls or 2 guys down there, and one makes a play and makes a foul, and your superstar commits a foul. Like,
if there's 2, normally it's not written in stone.
Yeah.
But you hear referees talking before you go out. Williamsburg has a really good star player. Wilmington has a really good star player. Okay, you got 2 players that are there committing the foul at the same time. Give the foul to the non-starter, the girl that's only got 1 foul. Don't foul out the starter. Now, if she committed the foul, if you saw her hit the arm, that's different. I'm not saying favoritism. I'm just saying if 2 girls go and you couldn't tell which one, give it to the other girl. But don't. And the other thing is, they talk about is if you do have a starter that's a good girl for one team, either team, you're not picking favorites. What you try to do is, okay, if she gets 4 fouls, make sure her 5th foul is a foul she commits. Don't go out there and see her swinging and blow the whistle, calling her 5th foul, and then she swishes through and misses, and you just fouled her out because, make sure it's a foul.
Yeah.
So don't just foul somebody out of the game on a touchy foul, what they call a touch foul or whatever.
And you don't want it to come down to where your best player, they won because our best player fouled out.
Right.
I don't like that. That's kind of like, but it happens. It happens.
But I'm just saying. And then as an official, if that girl commits a foul, you call the foul.
And I agree, but so 1:30 before game time here, Wilmington High School.
It's going to be a good crowd. Got a decent crowd.
Decent crowd. Student section's packed. They all with the pizza and free T-shirts.
Hey, Troy, can we go over and sit in the student section and get some pizza? And
Whistle is blown here, Wilmington. They're getting ready. Student section's fired up over there.
We'll probably have the start looking better here in a second. I'll take my hat off. Show my bald head.
Before the national anthem this evening, ladies and gentlemen, I would need you to call your attention to the Center Court, a special presentation. On December 14th at New Richmond, Maya Jackson scored a layup from the right side to become a 1,000-point scorer.
She's the 6th Wilmington girls basketball player to achieve the 1,000 mark. Probably, I'm not sure. I'm going to guess the first junior that made it.
Yes, probably.
Would you agree to that?
How many? I wonder how many boys Wilmington. Of course,
they probably had more.
They've got a lot. But the girls, the girls
basketball program hasn't been in existence as long as the boys. It started in the basically like 80s.
Yeah,
early 80s.
All right, here's the national anthem.
Now they'll get ready to start the announcing the starters.
Back here, WZA 106.9, CampusNation.com. Starting lineup here. Joe, bring it to him.
Number 20, Peyton Fisher.
Number 20, Faith Fisher.
Number 24, Emily Brown.
Number 24, Emily Brown.
Number 13, Jessica Chase.
Jessica Chase, number 13.
Number 2, Alexis Chase.
Number 42,
And number 11, Camille
Alexis Chase.
Camila
Coached by Mike Madison.
And number 11,
McManus.
Camille McManus.
Jasmine Jamil.
Jasmine Jamil, number 4.
Number 5, Maya Jackson.
Number 5, Maya Jackson.
Number 20, Sammy McCoy.
Number 20, Sammy McCord.
22, Peyton Sanderson.
22, Faith Sanderson.
44, Leah Frisco.
And 44, Leah Frisco. And Faith Sanderson, 22, is going to be having surgery tomorrow on her foot. Last game, Faith Sanderson, number 22.
And she's starting tonight?
And she's starting tonight.
We're going to have surgery tomorrow.
It's a long-term healing thing that they need to get taken care of. She's going to be going to college, playing basketball, so she wants to get it healed up before she gets there. And that's it. They looked at the healing process, how long it's going to take to heal, all this stuff, so that's why they decided to do that surgery now.
Your Wilmington High School varsity girls basketball coaches is Zach Williams, head coach, assistant coach Dustin James. Then you got your Williamsburg head coach is Mike Madison, and JV is Maddie Earlett.
Briscoe gets the tip, goes to Faith Sanderson. Faith has the ball, throws it over to Jasmine Jamil. Faith back to Faith. Faith drives, gets the ball knocked loose, and Williamsburg comes up with the ball. Number 42 passes the ball to 20. Peyton Fisher. Fisher has the ball, throws it back over to 42. Alexis Chase. Back down the right corner. Back over to 42.
Chase.
These last names, Chase. Here comes Leah. Puts it in the glass. Bounces it in. Leah Frisco. 2 points. And Wilmington has a full court on. I don't know if it's a press or just man-to-man full court. I think just man-to-man.
Chase brings it up.
So passes it over. 42 takes a 30-pointer and swish. Basket by Chase.
Alexis Chase. That was a nice three. She's a bigger girl, too.
Yeah. Maya Jackson has the ball at the top of the key. Bounces around, goes down the left side, looks. Back over to Faith. Faith Sanderson.
She got some moves there.
Yeah.
Look at her. Crossed her. Crossed her. Did you see that cross?
I mean, Faith could play the rest of the year.
What a great shot.
She didn't have the surgery to, Jasmine gets in front of her, bumped with the shoulder, no call, and knocks the ball loose.
What a great crossover by Faith.
She's a good ball player, always been.
Faith Sanderson, that was unbelievable there.
Susanna Johns coming in. Who's she coming in for? Somebody went out. I didn't see who went out. 13 shoots, short.
Rebound.
That was Jessica Chase. And here comes Leah Frisco up with the ball. Dribbling around. Over to Johns. Back to Jackson. Jackson jumps in, shoots, and switch. Nice little shot.
Maya Jackson, she's a great ball player. It was a great shot, great move.
Johns was guarding Chase as she was dribbling the ball down the floor, Alexis, and the ball was kicked around and went out and off of Johns. Into 24, Emily Brown. Knocked loose, but back to her, and we get a foul on Leah Frisco. I wish these numbers were in order over here. I could follow where the girls are easier, but when
it is tough, but you know, like, that's what I did. I kind of just put it here and then just put Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's what you guys get the big bucks for.
Big bucks for it.
And stolen on the inbounds. Frisco has the ball. Back pass around. Maya Jackson has the ball, shoots from the top of the key. Oh, wow, in and out.
She's got a sweet release there.
Yes, here comes Emily Brown down the floor, passes it over to Jessica Chase. Inside, and Maya Jackson got a jump ball. It's loose, it's bouncing around. Nobody grabbed a hold of it. No call. Good no call. And then
sunk by 42. That's her second three-pointer.
That's Alexis Chase.
Give her 6.
A big girl, and she can shoot.
Give her 6. 6-6 here.
Maya has it down to Jasmine Jamil. Jasmine Brown bounces down to Johns, down the corner, bounces it inside, and we get a foul called.
Number 24 there, Emily Brown. That is her first. Team's first. She's going to be shooting 2.
Sammy
It's a shooting foul.
Sammy McCord. A little hard. Sort of pushed up there a little too hard.
First one out and missed.
Here comes Faith. Faith was the one that went out a while ago. Here comes Faith back in for Leah Jackson. Whoops.
Frisco. Leah Frisco.
What did I say? Leah Jackson?
Leah Jackson. That's
Leah
Maya.
Frisco. That's Maya
Yeah.
Jackson.
It's all right.
I had Leah right.
You did. You had Leah right.
McCord puts that one in.
And then
Got a foul. Got a
That's
foul.
20 there.
7-6 Wilmington leads.
Samuel McCord.
And we'll pass the ball down the court.
Ooh, nice defense.
Nice
by
steal.
Maya Jackson.
Maya got it to the steal. I keep looking back trying to find these names because they're having... Jasmine, three-pointer!
Number 4, Mike. 3-pointer.
And here comes
Jasmine.
Chase down. Oh, we're going to call a foul. Oh, I thought she grabbed the ball. I thought it was a good block, and they're going to call a foul on Jasmine Jamil.
Jasmine Jamil there. It's her first. That's going to put number 42, Alexis Chase at the line, shooting 2.
We got number 2 coming in, and I don't have her. Oh, she must be Emily Hart from the reserve team.
Yes, that's her, Emily Hart.
Yeah, I heard somebody saying, "Are you Emily Hart?" Because
Yeah.
she's not on the varsity mark.
Set to shoot 2 here.
And she made
Makes her
both
second.
of them.
Made both of them. 42 there.
Here comes
She's got 8.
Maya. Takes it in. Oh, puts it up. Gonna call jump ball. Johns comes in. Maya was a little short on the layup. Hit the ball under the thing. And Williamsburg's getting the ball on the layup. I mean on the jump ball. Throws it in. Throws to Chase. Alexis. She's bringing the ball up the court. Being double teamed right there. Gets the ball through, throws the ball away, and Wilmington just lets the ball go out of bounds.
Turnover there on number 24 there. Emily Brown, her first turnover. Williamsburg's 8-0 now. Wilmington's 5-1. I don't think Williamsburg's seen a team like Wilmington this year.
No.
Without a shadow of doubt.
And Wilmington's not at full strength, and they're still a very, very, very strong team.
Wilmington's fast and they move. They play good basketball.
Pass the ball around, all the way around.
Nice move.
Faith Sanderson has it, throws it out to Jasmine Jamil in the corner, and she overshoots.
Air ball
and
there.
Faith tried to go in and steal and almost did.
Rebound number 20.
Here comes pass down. The number 2 shoots it short, gets the other rebound, overshoots the ball.
Nice
And
job there.
Johns knocks it out of bounds.
That's a nice job by Susanna Johns, though, to put her hand in there and keep it from going inside there.
I thought Emily Brown went over the back to knock the ball loose, but no call there. Laid up on top of her. Here comes Chase during a flip around, shoot, and makes it. Drives it.
She has all 10 points here for Williamsburg.
That's the girl
She
who wanted to stop
is.
them.
She's got 10 points now.
There goes
3:31.
Jasmine, flips it over to Maya. Maya over to... Yeah.
Nice crossover there. Good pass.
Got a kick? Yeah.
What
Maya,
a great pass.
Sammy McCord.
Oh, man, what a great
And we got a
pass.
couple new girls coming in for Wilmington. We got Heather Fryman coming in. We got Leah coming back in. And we got Bailey Zerby, which is
a
the sister.
freshman. She's a freshman.
She's very good, and she's sister
Great
to
freshman.
Faith Sanderson.
I go to church with her family. her father and her mother, Michelle.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice job
They threw
there.
the ball before Leah was even there.
Frisco.
And she grabbed the ball and banks it in for a nice layup.
That gives 4 to Leah Frisco.
Williamsburg stolen.
Nice job,
Zerby
Zerby.
leads Maya. Maya goes down, gets it, goes in for the layup, puts it in. 14-10, and we got a timeout called by Williamsburg. Well, one thing right now, one thing you see, Wilmington is spreading the scoring around. Williamsburg has one girl. If she gets cold or shuts down, they're in trouble.
If you're Wilmington, I would attack her. You gotta attack, Alexis Chase. Attack her down low. Get her to foul. Get her to foul. Give her a couple fouls. Get her in trouble. I mean, she's a good basketball player.
Right.
But Wilmington is too fast for Williamsburg.
Right.
There's no way they can't play.
And the other thing is Wilmington full court presses the whole game.
Yes. And
They'll tire Williamsburg. If you're not used to that,
Yes.
you'll get tired. You'll see hands on hips, gasping for air.
And Wilmington's deep. I mean, they can run
he can-
8, 9, 10 deep. I mean, they can run 5 on, 5 off.
Right.
Williamsburg's got a few players, but they haven't seen a team like Wilmington Hurricanes.
A quick cheap foul on Maya Jackson. She guarded her a little close. She made a little contact.
That's her first.
Maya Jackson, 35. Her first.
She didn't.
That's the team's third. Her first. That was kind of a cheap foul, though. I don't like that foul. 42 there, Chase.
There she goes. She missed the layup.
Nice shot, rebound there by Leah Frisco.
There goes Leah coming down. They're guarding her, but she's doing a good job of dribbling. Here goes Maya Jackson now. Goes over the corner to Zerby. Shoots from the corner off the further rim.
Leah Frisco.
Leah Frisco, the rebound. Here goes Maya. Oh, no, did not have
That's going to be her
position.
second.
Did not have position, but she gets the foul. Got to be in position, but she gets the foul call.
That, I think, is a cheap foul there. So number 22 checks in for your Faith Sooners and checks in for Maya Jackson here.
2:34 to go in the first quarter, and she's already got her second foul. You're in trouble.
I don't like that call, though.
See, that's why this other foul came, the one like the before on the compressor
Yeah.
bump.
That's
why
that's cheap.
That's why
Yeah.
that makes that one even worse.
Yeah.
She did drop her shoulder here a little bit, but the girl's got to be in position. She was not in position.
Yes. And you referee basketball for 41 years. You know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You know what you're talking about.
They get it charged.
Yes.
All right.
There they
Go on,
go.
their number one player.
Good job by Leah Frisco.
Stayed in there.
Leah
I
Frisco.
don't know what Rick's laughing at over here.
Looks like Jasmine Jamil's going to be bringing the ball up for Wilmington. Going to move to point guard instead of shooting guard.
Heather Fryman threw it in, and here comes Jasmine Jamil bringing it up. Sophomore. I wanted to say freshman. She was freshman last year. Here's Zerby.
Zerby's a left-hander. I like that. I'm a left-hander. I like lefties. Yeah, you are too, Rick? That's awesome.
There's something wrong with this world, I tell you.
You know, righties do it right, but lefties do it better. You know, that's what they always say. They're always like, you know.
I've
You ever heard that?
Never heard that.
Righties do it right, but lefties do it better. Nice job. There's
Goes
Zerby.
in to Zerby at top of the key. Gives over to Faith Sanderson. Faith over to Leah. Leah Frisco has the ball. Looking around. Passes back to Faith over to the right side. Looks around, throws the top of the key to Jasmine, who drives, passes out to Zerby again, corner shot again, and swings it. Yeah, first one found the range, and the second one went in.
Bailey Zerby.
17-10. Wilmington's got a nice 7-point lead.
Great shot there by a freshman there, Bailey Zerby.
Number 22 shoots a long shot off the front of the rim, but they get their own
She gets her
rebound.
own rebound.
Two shots, and they get another and puts it in. She gets another rebound and goes in. 22 did a good job.
And she scored 2 there.
That was Paige Fisher.
It was Paige Fisher. Yep. 2 rebounds. And look at her go.
Jasmine Grove got the ball off the rim. Here they come back down the court into number 11. She looks past them through. And short shot by number 13, Jessica Chase.
Rebound there by
Zerby.
Jasmine.
Ball gets kicked loose. Jasmine Jamil has the ball out, throws it inside to Heather. Oh, Heather Furman missed the layup underneath. She was wide open. Here they come back down. The freshman, or the reserve player number 2, got the ball, throws it over here to 13. Chase. Back to Hart.
30 seconds here.
Back to Chase. Jessica Chase.
25 seconds.
They're passing right out. Chase shoots a long shot over the back top, so that's going to be out of bounds.
If you were Wilmington, you got to box out. You got to get a butt on a butt. Move.
Yeah, you can't stand beside someone and think you're going to out-jump them. You got to just get in front of them and take the rebound away.
I said a butt on a butt.
Right. Here comes Jasmine Jamil. 14 seconds left till halftime, or first quarter, her first quarter. Drives, throws it over to Zerby in the corner again. Another corner shot. This one hits the front of the rim, bounces up. John's trying to get the rebound, but 3 blue around her. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 17 Wilmington, 12 Williamsburg. One thing good about this right now is Wilmington's got a 5-point lead with their number 1 player on the bench.
Yes. So we'll go to break.
106.9 WZAA-LP, Jeffersonville.
Begin the next step of your life at Ohio Christian University, one of the nation's fastest-growing nonprofit universities. Earn an accredited associate, bachelor, or master's degree entirely online, or attend class once a week at one of 11 convenient locations. Programs range from business and human services to IT and RN to BSN and more. Call today, 855-OCU-GRAD, or on the web at enroll.ohiochristian.edu.
Cup, give us some stats.
There we got Jasmine Jamil with 3 points, 1 rebound. Maya Jackson got 4 and 1 steal. We got Sammy McCord with 1 point. Faith Sanderson with 2. We got Bailey Zerby with 3 and 1 steal. Leah Frisco's got 4, 3 rebounds and 1 steal. And then on Williamsburg side, we got, real quick, we got Alexis Chase with 10, and then Paige Fisher's got 2 and then 4 rebounds. Back to the second quarter here.
And when Wilmington brings the ball in to Zerby, over here to Jasmine Jamil, looking around, goes to the left side, goes back top of the key, brings the ball back to the right, looks around, bounces it back to Sammy McCord at the top, looks around, drives, puts it back out to Faith Sanderson, dribbles around, gives it to Johns, dribbles around, bounces it over to Zerby. The ball was almost stolen. Zerby saved it.
Nice
Faith
pass.
Sanderson with a long 3 and sinks it.
Assist.
20 to 12. Sister to sister. Zerby sets up her sister, Sanderson.
That their sisters?
Yes.
But now they're sisters.
Oh, we got a foul call. She was dribbling down and literally fell down, and they're going to call a foul. That was on 33, I think, so we called on. So we called on Zerby, the freshman.
It's a good assist, though, there by Bailey Zerby.
They're throwing the ball in. Throws it into Chase, Alexis Chase. Over to the other Chase, 13.
I don't think Williamsburg's ran into anybody like Wilmington.
No. Chase puts the ball up. Oh, knocked loose. You got to box out. And we're going to get another foul on Zerby.
42 rebound. You know, if you're Wilmington, you got to box out. You get down here, and
yeah, you're standing there waiting for the ball to come. There's a girl behind you.
Just
go
box
back
out.
to her
Yeah.
and put your butt in.
Yeah,
stand in front of her. Don't just
Yeah.
stand 3 feet in front of her.
Yeah.
She ran in, jumped up, knocked the ball away.
yeah.
Alexis James.
Alexis Chase is tough.
Yes.
She's a good basketball player.
That's what I said. If they could drive on her and get a foul or two on
Yes.
her. This team looks like leans on her a lot.
Oh,
She's out.
definitely. She's got 11 of the 12 points.
I'm not saying if she
Or
was out,
12.
somebody else couldn't step up and score some points. But right with her in, they just lean on her.
She's got 11 of the 13.
She made both
12
foul
of the
shots.
13.
12 of 14. One girl made 2 points. Here comes Faith Sanderson up with the ball over the half-court mark. Bounce over to Johns. Johns goes to the middle, bounce it out to McCord. He shoots a long 3 and makes it. Boom! 43 to 14. Wilmington with a 9-point lead.
That gives her 4.
With Maya Jackson on
The bench.
man.
They're going to call that on.
She dribbles into the guy Gardner. She's not leaning in on her or anything and calls a foul on Faith Sanderson.
That is her second, team 7.
Yeah, 7 to 2. That was a very cheap foul. That's something Wilmington has to drive into them. Wilmington has to counter them. The other Chase makes the foul shot.
That's 13. That's
Jessica.
Jessica. I would say they're related.
It could be sisters, could be cousins. And makes both. Here we go. Jasmine Jamil bringing the ball up. Throws the ball over to Faith Sanderson. They're in a zone. That's one reason it's hard to get a drive on a certain player. When they're in a zone, that protects the player more.
Yes. Pass over 20.
And see, 42's in the middle. You're not going to get it.
Yes. Got to box out.
Ball goes up.
Frisco's got to box out.
Well, the thing about it is, defense boxes out. They should be boxing us out.
Yeah, but she's got to put it on the body if it's up. When a shot's up, you got to put a butt on the body.
Yeah. She didn't do that again. I watched Jasmine Jamil out here. She boxed out way out here underneath.
Yeah.
Nobody boxed.
Yeah.
Nobody. Here comes Maya back in.
Maya's back in. And you know Maya brings this.
Well, they got to give Jasmine a rest. That's the thing. And her sister's not in the game out, so that puts some more pressure on them. Because her sister would be in right now, and they wouldn't be missing as much. But throws it back out to. Oh, she traveled. No call. Then we get
nice forward there by number 20.
Here comes John. She grabbed the ball, put 1 foot back and 1 foot forward. That's moving both feet. That's a travel.
Nice pass.
John, back out to Maya, off the front of the rim. She throws it away.
Steal by,
no foul called there.
42 there. There's her again. She's got another double.
Here comes Wilmington.
She might break a record tonight.
Wilmington still has a 5-point lead. Johns has the ball. Wilmington has the ball. 5 minutes to go to halftime. Ball knocked loose, but Sanderson's able to save it. The Frisco three-pointer from the corner, off the rim. And Leah knocks the ball loose, but right to number 2. Number 22 shoots a long 3. Swish!
Give her 5. She's got 5 boards and 5 points.
That is Paige Fisher. They're back within 2 points.
Leah
They
Frisco.
were 9 down, now they're 2. McCord got the ball. Goes back over to Johns. She shoots a 3 and swish.
Money.
26 to 21, back up to a 5-point. Here goes a full court pass down to Fisher. To Hart. Over to 20, which is Fisher, another Fisher.
Nice
2 Fishers
defense there.
2 chases.
Great defense by Faith Sanderson.
Long 3.
Got to box out. What we talked about a second ago. If Susanna Johns boxes out there, it's Wilmington's ball right off the rip instead of this.
Peyton Fisher missed a long 3. They got Peyton Fisher and Paige Fisher. I'm sure those are probably sisters.
So we got the Hurricanes with 7 fouls. We got Williamsburg with 2.
We got some new girls back in the game for Wilmington. Here comes Jasmine Jamil bringing the ball up the court with Maya. John's over on the left side. Bounce the ball over to John.
If you're
back over to McCord. Back over to Maya. 2-pointer off the front of the rim. Heather goes up.
Rebound 42.
Here comes the blue down. Here goes Chase. Back over to Fisher.
Oh, behind.
Oh, charge!
They're going to give it to her. You're right.
She just went over the line.
I'll tell you, Joe, that is one thing I know. When I'm with you, hey, you were dead right. You knew it right on.
I mean, she just stood there, and the girl just ran right into her. I mean, there was no other...
Yeah, there's no other.
Here comes Jasmine Jamil bringing the ball up the court. Back over to Maya. Back over to Jasmine on the right corner. She shoots. We got an illegal screen on Johns.
Ooh, they're going to give her, that's her second? No, it's her first.
And we got 8-3 on the fouls now. I will say this, when one team's in a zone, one team's in a man, the zone will not get as many fouls normally as the zone. So
Definitely. 42. She's a gangster, man. She's
got
a
2 fouls on her
baller.
now.
Yes, she does.
And both of them are offensive fouls.
Yeah. She's just a baller.
And stolen by Jasmine Jamil. Back to Jasmine. They come down the floor. She's on the left side, left wing. Keeping it, dribbling around, throws it over to McCord. Long three, hits, bounces high.
That's where we said box out.
Yeah.
Offense or defense. Why don't you put a body on somebody?
They put a body on us. That's why we couldn't get a body on them.
Well, they
did a good job
didn't even
of
put a
boxing out.
body on nobody.
And Heather boxed out,
Yes,
and the
good
girl tried to
job.
go around her to get it
Yes.
and gets a foul.
Gets a
Boxing out, got a foul.
Either way, that's the best.
If she hadn't boxed, the girl would have went by her, she probably would have just knocked it loose, but kept it alive.
Yes, and like we're talking about, even if you're on the offensive side of the court, box out. If they're not going to box you out, box somebody out.
2:34 to halftime, 21-26. Wilmington's leading. You're listening on WZAA 106.9 from Jeffersonville.
Joe Davis, Chris Weiskup, and
Corner shot. Oops. Zerby gets the rebound, puts it back up.
boom! Good Zerby.
Jasmine shot a corner, rolled around, fell off. Zerby gets the rebound, puts it back up. Wilmington has a 7-point lead, 21-28.
That's 5 for Bailey Zerby, the freshman.
Blocked and still goes in.
42. She is a gangster. She is a gangster.
Alexis Chase. Here goes Maya driving in, smashes up 3-point. Oh, off the rim. Heather,
Nice
ball,
rebound.
bounces it out to Jasmine. Overshoots. But she was being boxed out.
She was boxed out. That was a great box out by number 22 there. Great job.
McCord got a little too.
Paige Fisher, that's her 6th rebound. That was a good box out. That's her 6th rebound. Nice job.
Yep, she boxed out and couldn't get. And then
Couldn't get around her.
McCord tried to go around her to get the ball and get the foul. Trying to be when it sits in, you're completely away from the opposite end. You don't need a foul there. That is the one place you do not need.
Now, who'd they call that on?
On McCord. And they missed the foul shot. Here comes Zerby, bringing the ball down the floor fast. Throws it to the corner to Jasmine. Dribbles around, throws it back to Heather in the middle. Bounce back to Maya.
Boy, Maya Jackson's quick.
She is
nice.
She throws it away though. Tried to go over to Jasmine, and they were looking for that pass. Back to Chase, Alexis Chase. And the Chase, she's traveled, no call. And she makes the 3. No, they give her 2. Give her 2.
That's Jessica Chase. Assist by her sister.
And here we go. Jasmine Jamil bounces it out to Sammy McCord, over to Zerby in the corner to Maya Jackson. Shoots up and back, and
Wilmington's lower big players need to start fighting for position.
yeah, here's 13 coming in. Back to the other Chase. One Chase to the other Chase. Jasmine gets the ball, bringing the ball up fast. Looks, bounces ahead to Maya Jackson, who couldn't quite get the handle. Throws it back, throws it away. Tried to get to Zerby. Zerby wasn't ready for it. And back over to Alexis Chase. Puts it in. 27-28. They're within 34 seconds left. Over to Zerby. Back out to Jasmine Jamil. Back to Maya, driving the lane, puts it in, rolls it across, no basket, and we got to get going to get travel ball, go to Wilmington.
So that's a turnover.
20 seconds left till halftime. I would say Wilmington's going to go one shot here. They got a 1-point lead, see if they can get a 3 or 4-point lead before they go into the locker room.
Jessica and Alexis Chase are tough basketball players. 2 sisters here for Williamsburg.
And to get it in, and they get it into Leah. She goes up, puts it in short, puts it back up, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, gets it blocked. No foul called. Three-point shot off the rim. Here comes Maya for three. She gets it knocked loose. Wilmington's ball with 9/10 of a second left.
9. Who gets the
It's
shot?
got to go up quick. It's got to be grabbed and shot because it's under 1 second. 9/10 of a second.
They're going to give this to Maya Jackson.
She can't, that's. Oh, almost banked it in from almost half court. Wilmington has 1 point lead, 28-27 at halftime. And I tell you what, got a ball game.
We got a ball game, and Williamsburg is playing tough. But I really honestly do believe that Wilmington kind of got out of their zone there for a second. They wasn't running, they wasn't gunning. They're very fast.
I think Wilmington does play good man-to-man, but if they went to a zone and stopped 442 from driving in,
they'd be out by 10. You're right.
Yeah,
and then press it on the defense.
I know they're probably, we play man-to-man. We play man-to-man, but right there, you rest your players on the zone, which is what they're doing, and you keep your girls out of foul trouble, and 42 couldn't just keep driving the lane.
Yeah. You ready? We'll take a break.
Done. We're going to take a break here.
All right.
106.9 WZAA LP, Jeffersonville.
Begin the next step of your life at Ohio Christian University, one of the nation's fastest-growing nonprofit universities. Earn an accredited associate, bachelor, or master's degree entirely online, or attend class once a week at one of 11 convenient locations. Programs range from business and human services to IT and RN to BSN and more. Call today, 855-OCU-GRAD, or on the web at enroll.ohiochristian.edu.
All these varsity players getting out there. Charge them $2 and then back you get $1 back. I think that should happen. Not bad for 111, man.
When you gonna shoot? Hey, just pitch it like a softball.
How's Joe tonight?
I'm here.
That's good.
Got all that equipment up there. You can fix that clock.
Sorry, bud.
That clock hasn't ran since the first year. That clock hasn't ran since the first year. Joe, tell Tom.
Always be there. I'll probably put it on the clock that says 10 till 10.
Yes. This is like, that's like the clock in Back to the Future. Yeah.
They don't give free drinks. I brought you a drink the last 4 games and you've never
All you gotta do is say, Joe, I'm going up to get this. Joe, I'm going up to get
that one.
No, I don't want it.
No, this hurts.
I don't drink water.
I'll send Cam to get you one.
All you gotta do is say, I'm going up to drink. I'll tell you.
I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I just went to pee. I didn't even want to get one.
I just say, make that.
Right here.
How long you been doing this?
Now let's go. Come out strong. Come out strong.
Starters.
First five. First five. Sorry.
Starting the second half will be the starters for both teams. That means Real Jackson, Corey.
You know they never pay attention.
We are back here at Wilmington High
Looks
School.
like Williamsburg's going to get the ball first in the second half, trailing by 1. 26, 25, 24 seconds left to go.
Me, Chris Weiskip, I'm drinking water. Joe is drinking his Diet Mountain Dew. No, just teasing. I'm sorry, Joe. Joe's a good guy. I would have done that too.
Diet Mountain Dew.
All right, now, as I recall, though, Williamsburg,
You
has
can have
not,
this.
Williamsburg has not led at all during this game, right? So this is an
No.
opportunity for them to go ahead.
Yeah, it'll be their first time to lead if they can get this here. And they get the ball into the hands of Alexis Chase. Back over, nope, not quite, to Sister Chase. Over to 20 Fisher. Back over to Alexis Chase. Down the corner to Alexis Chase.
Nice
Bounce it
pass.
inside, bounce it outside. Shot short. Nice
box
out by Faith Sanderson, and then she's grabbed by number 20, Haley Fisher.
That was a great box
Peyton
out, like
Fisher.
you said, by Faith.
She did, yeah.
Great.
I got a
Used it
feeling
right.
the coach may have made that a discussion and half.
He heard us. He was listening on WCA 106.9.
They do that.
Yeah, they do it.
Jasmine Jamil bringing the ball up the court. Pass it over to Leah Frisco. Bounces back to Jasmine at the top of the key. Looking around, here comes Faith on the right side, down in the corner to Maya, jumps up for the three, short. Nothing but net, so to speak, but unfortunately not through the net.
Maya's only got 3. Over 1,000 some 3 points.
And here we go bouncing around, now it's back into Chase. Goes in.
This girl's good. I like this Chase girl.
Pass around, who's 24? That's Emily Brown.
Alexis Chase up.
Pass in, bad pass.
Her sister
tried. Her sister tried to pass. I assume they're sisters, right? Yeah. Sister tried to pass the ball in and let her too far.
Come on now.
She's a great basketball player. I'll tell you, Alexis Chase is tough.
She is.
Very good basketball player.
And over to Jasmine Jamil. Moves over to the 8-footer, misses, and comes off.
Rebound 20.
Fisher gets the ball for the rebound, passes it over to Alexis Chase.
They could take the lead for the first time today.
Still 20-27, the same score we had at halftime. Nobody scored here. 6:24 left in the third quarter.
I don't know if I'd have Frisco on. Oh, sister.
She, the other Chase.
The other
Chase drives the ball. Well, like you said,
they've got all the points.
Move fast.
They've got almost every point on the team.
She just dribbled right around her and just drove straight in.
You think they're related to Chevy Chase?
Hey, I doubt it.
They're pretty good.
He's not. He can't play basketball with it.
How do you know?
I played against him. He's terrible. Oh,
air ball.
Air ball. McCord shoots from the corner and overshoots the basket. Wilmington's colder and everything. They shoot nothing but threes, it seems like, and they're really cold right now on those. They almost stole the ball. McCord tries to steal.
Nice
pass. Pass around. Oh, she traveled, and this time they called it.
Joe gets it before the referees get it.
Well,
you know, 41 years, I can tell you one thing. You know before they know.
It looks like that cartoon. It looks like that cartoon guy, with the pen moving and not going nowhere.
But that's good stuff, Joe.
Here comes Jasmine.
You're calling it before they do. You've been around the block, man. That's why I'm glad. I love broadcasting.
That means I'm old.
But I love broadcasting with you because you're smart.
Throws the ball away, back to.
Ooh, what aggressive play there by number 20.
Well, Jasmine had to sort of stop up because the ball was going to go over and back, so she stops, and as she stops the dribble, 20, Fisher comes from the other side, or Brown, excuse me. No, that was Fisher that came through, knocked the ball loose. Here comes Jasmine Jamil over to Maya. Maya at the top of the key, dribbling around, bounces over to Frisco. And by the way, Williamsburg does have the lead now, 29-28 on that last drive in by Jessica Chase. Frisco dribbling around, dribbled off her ankle, but Maya saves the ball, comes in, throws it over to Zerby, corner to Sanderson, off the back of the flange. And here they come, nobody down here, throws it down for an easy layup.
Assist.
And that is Camille McManus, and Wilmington calls a timeout. He's not very happy.
Great assist.
Williams is not a happy camper right now.
That was a great assist by Alexis Chase.
We just have a
she went right down the court and said.
We just have a 30-second timeout, so I'll let you know that we are 106.9 WZAA Jeffersonville.
Yeah, kind of a sloppy play here, and they've gone cold since actually the first quarter.
Yeah.
Second quarter cold, and this part of the third quarter fairly cold as far as their shooting.
28-31. Wilmington's trailing Williamsburg Wildcats. They are the Wildcats.
And again, Wilmington missing a couple of players. It's, makes you a different team. You're playing against an 8-0 team. This is not a slouch team. Wilmington brings the ball in underneath the other team's basket, coming up full court. Jasmine Jamil and Faith Sanderson. Faith has the ball now. Throws it down the court to Zerby. Back to Faith. over here to Leah Frisco. And looking back and forth, bounces it back to Faith Sanderson. Over to Maya Jackson. Maya shoots a three. Maya's cold.
You got to box out. There's Jasmine Jamil sitting there with a girl behind her. Don't box out.
And they shoot a two. Got a 5-point lead. Here comes Maya Jackson. These over to Sanderson. Back to Leah.
What Leah is being lazy up and down the court. You got to move up and down the court.
She's a big girl. I mean, and they're making her go to the full court. That's Maya drives and gets
part
fouled.
of the game. You got to go up and down the court.
Well, what I'm saying is they got her playing in position.
Yes.
That's not her.
Yeah. They're having her play out front. I'm like, get her down low. Have her run, you know. You don't want to run and gun with a girl like her. Move.
Maya Jackson at the foul line. And hits the first.
That's a good girl to put it to line.
Wilmington got 29-33, down 4.
And that's 5 for Jackson.
And short on the second one, but she gets her own rebound. Drives in, shoots a two-pointer, and misses. Leah went in to get the rebound, but jumped just a hair early.
Leah was going in for the dunk.
Well, if the ball hadn't hit the rim the same time coming down, she would have got the up, and Leah Frisco's going to get a foul.
Yeah, Leah Frisco was definitely going to dunk that basketball.
Here we got Emily Brown taking the ball out. And she traveled again, no call. Keeps moving those feet before she goes, no call. Two-pointer in the corner.
Two-pointer in the corner there by 2.
That's the heart. Maya Jackson's got the ball. I tell you, if Maya gets hot shooting, this team can come around, but she's...
Man, Wilmington's trailing by 6 now.
Don't want it to go any further than this.
No, you can't.
You got to put a stop.
You got to
put a period on it. Here goes Maya driving. Oops. And she tried to stop and couldn't stop and fell down and put the ball on the out-of-bounds line.
That's 3 turnovers for Maya Jackson tonight. And you're definitely right. You got to put a period on it. Stop. Got to put a stop on it.
Here goes again.
Ooh, behind the back.
Yeah, but hit her back. That
should have been. You're right. That should have been.
Oh boy, that should have been another foul on Frisco.
Look at her sister, dude. Wow, what a play!
That's what she did.
Jessica Chase
dribbles right around, and
that girl's for real.
She's quick. She's quick. Dribbled around, drove it in.
Wow, she's an 11th grader too. They got both sisters are
now down 8. Fastest. Zerby. Pass the ball around here. Oh, Zerby.
Oh, great job there by Zerby.
I thought he missed
and over and away.
I thought he missed the call, and he just watched it through, then made the call. I don't know if he wouldn't have called it if she made the basket or not, but waited till after she missed to make the call. Here goes Zerby in to shoot the 2 shots. And swish on the first one.
Zerby.
30-37.
Zerby Derby.
Taking Brown out.
Zerby, give her 6.
Fisher coming in. Paige Fisher.
She's a freshman. She's got 6. You know, she's kept them alive here.
John's getting ready to come in for Wilmington. And she
give her 7.
Zerby's for a freshman. She's
very tough.
She's got 7. She's not a freshman. She's not a girl ball player. No. She's a basketball
player. You are dead right. And she's a leader. You hear her out there yelling, saying, "Let's go."
Yep.
Move.
And throws it away to Zerby. She goes in for the layup.
What did we just talk about?
33-37.
What did we just talk about? She is a leader. Give her 9.
Oh, could have been a charge if she'd have fell down.
You got to box her out. You got to box that big girl out.
If she just decided to go from the top of the key, go right into the basket.
Yeah.
McCord was there, but McCord sort of jumped up in front of her to sort of block her, and when there was contact, she just sort of came down and wobbled, stood her ground when she made the contact. Boom, go back. You got a charge.
all there for the first one there for Alexis Chase. Man, hey, we just talked about Bailey Zerby. She was tough, wasn't she?
That would have been her third foul if McCord would have just played defense and took the chance.
Yes.
Over to Maya. Oh, Maya throws it away. Oh, the ball was nicked.
It was nicked.
The referee was between me and the defensive player. I didn't see it.
Gotcha. All right.
And over to McCord. She traveled.
They got to travel, so another turnover on number 20.
They traveled 9 times, got 1 or 2 called. We didn't travel and got it called immediately. I mean, she traveled, but they've got away with a bunch of moving the feet travels.
Nice.
Ford steals the ball. Here goes Maya Jackson in for a layup and makes the left-hand layup.
Chase.
Maya Jackson.
Ooh, got a box out.
McCord trying to dribble, grab that ball. McCord
possession. Wilmington
trying to dribble, but
jump
if she just grabbed that ball.
Yes.
Don't try to dribble with around 3 players. Just grab the ball. Get possession, then get it to somebody. Then you can dribble. But
tonight, Zerby's leading the pack with 9. You got Maya with 7. Doing a great job. Frisco's got 4.
Yeah, Maya's doing a good job. She's just a little cold on her long shot right now. If she gets caught on that long shot. Oh, she gets fouled. No call. Oh, my God. I can't believe no call there, man.
That'll give her 4 turnovers.
She drives in.
Williamsburg is going to take a timeout. Down 3.
She drives
6 seconds in the third. 35-38. Williamsburg's leading Wilmington.
She drives in, gets bumped, and no call.
I don't understand it, but you know what?
35-38. Well, oh, yeah. 35-38. 2 fouls called against Wilmington this half. 3 against Williamsburg. So it's not as bad as it was the first half, where it was 8-2.
And of course, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We are live from Fred Summers Court, the middle school gym floor, right here on the campus of Wilmington High School. Williamsburg 8-0 against Wilmington 5-1.
Eye of the Hurricane.
It's from Joe Davis, Chris Wisecup, and Rick Phillips live.
Williamsburg bringing the ball in with a 3-point lead, 56.3 to go in the third quarter. Oh, almost stolen. And they're going to get Johns with hands on. She's reaching a little bit and got her little hands on.
That's Johns' third.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was yelling at the official. I was going to say tee him up for that.
Ooh, that's over and back.
No,
she didn't. She jumped.
You're right. On the throw-in, you do not call over and back though.
No, I thought she might have touched it before. Yeah, you're right. I know what you mean. You don't. I'm just saying on...
Yeah.
I thought she might have caught it before. I know exactly what you mean, though.
Over to Johns, passing the ball around, over to Maya, over to Zerby. Zerby decides a 3 and shoots off the rim.
Nice box out, Johns.
Johns puts it in and gets fouled. We could have a tie ball game here.
Give her 5, shooting 1.
37-38. This could tie the game up. 17.4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Great rebound.
Staying in there.
That's what I'm talking about, boxing out, like we was talking about earlier.
And she does. Tie ball game, 38-all. 17.4 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's 6 for Johns.
Wilmington's got this. I don't know if it's a press or just full court.
That is 6.
This looks like a press. Looks like a full court press here.
Wilmington's got to get them out. They're a fast-paced team. There it goes. Make them commit.
Wilmington steals the ball. Face Sanderson. 6, 5. Throws it down to Zerby. Throws it across the...
She should have shot that. That was a bad decision.
Yeah, you got like 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
Just shoot the ball. By the time you get it, you're within a shot range. Just shoot the ball. I know there was a girl underneath, but there was also a defensive player. Just shoot the ball.
So at the end of the third quarter, it's 38-38. Hurricanes versus Williamsburg. Go to a commercial break here.
Begin the next step of your life at Ohio Christian University. one of the nation's fastest-growing nonprofit universities. Earn an accredited associate, bachelor, or master's degree entirely online, or attend class once a week at one of 11 convenient locations. Programs range from business and human services to IT and RN to BSN and more. Call today, 855-OCU-GRAD, or on the web at enroll.ohiochristian.edu.
106.9 WZAA-LP, Jeffersonville.
Well, you know, Wilmington's trying to tire them down with a full court defense and everything, but they're setting back in a zone. And when you're setting back in a zone, you rest in a zone. So he's been able to rest his team in the zone.
You know one thing, Alexis Chase just walked up and patted her sister Jessica Chase on the back and said, "Let's go."
Right.
Did you hear it? I mean, they want it. They're good basketball players.
There's Brown getting ready to come in. Here's Jessica Chase with the ball. Alexis Chase with the ball. There's Jessica Chase. She's driving the lane, but get a charge. Leah Frisco takes the charge.
Who was that on, Chase?
Jessica Chase.
It's her second. Might be her third.
He knows, asking right now.
Huh?
He knows, he's the one announced it.
What number is she?
13.
Number 13 has just his one foul.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I see it.
Sanderson bouncing around to Johns. From across, looks underneath, comes over to Leah. In the left corner, over to the right side to Sanderson. Back out to the top of the key to Frisco. Comes back to the left side to Jamil, to Zerby in the corner. Wilmington being very patient. Bounce around to Johns, gets it. Comes around to Zerby, top of the key. Off the back.
Look at
Picked up by Frisco, goes up and gets fouled by 42.
Frisco getting up,
Your third foul.
Frisco getting up here and getting glass, boy. Great job by.
They've only got one foul, 42. This is her third.
They called that a number 20.
20?
Yeah, and she's got 3 fouls.
Leah Frisco, give her one. It's 5 for Leah. Hurricanes take a lead. They haven't had the lead in the last 4 minutes.
Just took Maya out. Wilmington has the lead 39-38.
Maya is coming back in.
Oh, Maya's coming back in. Now, well, he took her out. Now he's putting her back
Give
in.
her another one.
John's coming out.
Leah
First
Frisco
put her back in, then he took her back to the bench.
So you got to leave Maya Jackson in. She's a game changer.
Yeah. Well, he was giving her a break.
Yeah, for a second, yeah.
Sanderson's guarding Jessica. Jessica Chase.
These girls are pretty good, though. The Chase girls.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Serby on the block.
Got a box out.
They're going to get a foul on.
Leah Frisco has got to get her butt on somebody.
Yeah.
That's going to give her another
She
foul.
stood there when the other girl got the rebound. Leah
Yes.
then went in to knock the ball loose and got the foul.
That's going to be her third.
Throw the ball into. She traveled. No call.
Oh, come on.
Chase.
Basket by Chase.
Another one.
Alexis.
Jessica.
I tell you what, they shovel the feet, shuttle the feet, and no foul, no travel called. I mean, it's they might have
Whoever
insurance
their
on
mom
traveling,
is.
some traveling
Yeah.
insurance or something.
Traveling insurance. That's great, Joe.
Sanderson has the ball top of the
Nice
feet to the
fake.
left side, decides to push, and makes it. Money in the bank. 43-40. Wilmington up by 3. 6 minutes to go in the game.
You knew it. Give her 5. Faith Sanderson.
Back over to Chase down in the corner.
There it is.
Over to the corner to 20. Puts it in.
20.
43. That was Brown. Is that Brown? Who's that? Fisher?
That's Fisher.
Peyton Fisher.
They give her 3. Tied up ball game. Leah Frisco.
Zerby wanted the ball. Zerby's like,
Zerby says, give me the money. Look at that, Maya.
Maya hits. I said, Maya gets hot.
My time.
45-43. Wilmington pressing.
Maya says, I'm the 1,000-point scorer. Give me the rock.
Oh, not
Job there by 22.
almost stolen, but
Great job by Faith Sanderson.
she did. She jumped up and it almost ricocheted off of Williamsburg, but it didn't.
Yes.
45-43, Wilmington with a 2-point lead with 5:18 to go in the game. Pass the punt around. Shot up by Short.
Big Leah gets the board. Leah, give her 8 rebounds, man. She's
Into Zerby. Zerby turns around, passes back out to Faith, back to Zerby. Zerby shoots a 3 from the corner. Oh, off the rim. Nice pass by Leah.
Leah got 9 rebounds. Zerby
back over to Sanderson. Sanderson shoots. Oh, it looks like Zerby over the back.
Yeah,
Boots from behind, but as many call it over the back.
Yeah.
She looks like what I do, but
Who's?
her foul. It's third. Zerby's third
That's
foul.
a first, isn't it?
It's up there, 33-3. Stolen by Zerby, picked up, given to over to Maya. Maya shoots a long 3, and it's off the rim. Back to around, ball loose. They pick it up. Here comes Chase down, throws it over to Fisher, over to Chase, and she shoots a 3 and gets fouled. Bad foul on the board.
Great job by Jessica Chase.
Sam tried to
coming back.
block it from the side and gets a little bit of the wrist.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Zerby's third. I haven't. Sorry about that.
Jessica Chase, swish on the first foul shot. 44-45. Got 2 more.
These girls are for real. These Chase girls has got almost every single point.
If she makes the second shot, 45-45 tied. Need to box out on this in case she misses this one. Make sure you get a box out here. And she makes all 3. 46-45. Williamsburg with the lead. Here comes Maya down with the ball. Coming across half court. Maya's got the ball on the left side. Bouncing around toward the top of the key over to the right side to Leah. Back to McCord. Down in the corner to Jasmine. Back down the left sides to Maya. Throws it over to the other side to Leah to the right side top key. Oh, almost loses it dribbling it. And over to Jasmine. Back to McCord. Travels around, gets foul, shoots it up. Bad shot and misses. Here they come quickly. And the ball gets loose. They get in there, going to get a jump ball. Possession Wilmington. Dribble. That's why you dribble behind your back. She dribbled behind her back, made contact with the player behind her she didn't know was there. That's why you don't dribble behind your back and get fancy. Just
exactly.
Faith Sanderson getting ready to come back in the game. Got Jasmine Jamil, top of the key, dribbling around. And then over to McCord. Back to Leah. To right side. Looking around, down the right corner to Zerby. Oh, here, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Nice block! Oh!
That was all ball.
All ball.
I did not.
All ball gets called. Nice block. Best block I've seen of the year. Best block I've seen of the year. It gets called for a foul. Oh my God.
I don't know how you call that.
I don't know how you call that. That was the best block I've seen of the year and gets called for a foul.
I love it.
Just stating a fact. I'm just stating a fact. Great block.
That was dude, what a wonderful play.
That was best block of the year.
Leah Frisco. It was amazing.
That's ours. Yeah, she was laying on her back, no call, but that's the way it happens. They knock the ball loose, they get it back. I don't know what's going on here.
So Williamsburg, Wilmington's gonna have to keep composure here.
I can't see what's going on. The coach is standing between me.
Like called timeout there.
Player
Jessica
thought they called something called against them, and when she found out it was a timeout.
She was more pumped about calling that timeout. Hallelujah. Glory be to God.
Joe's going to have a heart attack here.
Well, you want to take a little break here?
Joe. Nah, we don't.
All right, good.
Joe's actually got his officiating book in his pocket.
Yes, I do.
But Joe's a good
That's just for a rule book call, which we haven't had a rule book. We just had missing traveling calls and not calling the push from behind when they're jumping over our back and knock the ball loose and they get the ball back.
Leah Frisco, that was a great block. There's
no
way.
She just went there and blocked the ball. Beautiful block and gets a foul call.
In some cases where you see such a fantastic block, the ref almost says it couldn't have been that good. So I'm going to call a foul.
And in retrospect, what you're supposed to do is when a player makes a great play, you give them the great play.
Yes, and you're right.
Here's a great play. Oh, I'm going to take the great play away from you and call a foul.
Yes, and that happens, and it does a lot.
Well, anyway, Williamsburg 46, Wilmington 45, 3:21 remaining in the game.
Wilmington boxing it up there on the low block.
Okay, 45-46, Williamsburg throwing the ball in from underneath the basket, but over on the left side, as we're looking right side, but as underneath the basket be left side. Throws it over and throws it away. Jasmine Jamil. Oh, Jasmine knocks it off her own leg. Can't get control of the ball, throws it out of bounds again.
That is.
They were trying to throw it either into Brown or Chase, overthrew her to lead her, and just threw it right into Jasmine.
That's her second turnover. The two guards got 6 turnovers already here.
Frisco.
They're going to call her for another one? 44 White, they call that is her fifth.
Let her knock. 44 pushes her in.
That's her fifth. The refs are taking Wilmington out of the game here. Wilmington, that is crazy. Leah has made 2. They've called the last 2 fouls. I don't believe the first one was down there when she blocks.
No.
That girl. That was questionable, but like you said, let the players play.
The bad call on the block takes her out on this one, I tell you. You take a player out of the game on a bad call, that's terrible.
Yes, and I agree, Joe.
48-45, Wilmington down by 3. Here comes Maya Jackson. Throws it in, the court over to Zerby, over to Sanderson.
Wilmington's quick
back
here,
to
Joe.
Zerby.
They've got to get some points here.
Sanders with a long 3, puts it up.
Box, you got a box. That's not foul. There they go.
Putting pressure on.
Nice defense there.
No.
They're going to call with a push there. That could have been a push there, though. 22.
That's Faith Sanderson's first, so weren't hurt there, but they're in the 1-on-1 bonus, and we're taking them down, letting them shoot.
I would rather her shoot, though, than anyone else. That's one thing.
24 shooting, that's Brown.
You got to box out if you're Wilmington.
Ooh, I thought she shot that a little long, but hit the back of the rim and went in. They're up 4 with 2:44 left in the game. Up 5 with 2:44 left in the game. Here comes Maya down the court. They've got to get the ball inside. It goes. Oh, overshoots. Maya Jackson jumped in, just overshot the ball. Throws the ball down here to 20 to Fisher. Throws a full court to the other side. Coach is calling them to pull it out and eat some clock. 2:20, clock's against Wilmington. You're 5 points down. You've got to get the ball back.
Nice job by Zerby. Good hustle. She did.
She got a foul.
She got it. Nice play, though. That was a good hustle. That's her 4th.
Yeah. Well, right now.
That's smart. You know,
5
she's going
points
for
left. 2 minutes left in the go in the game. You've got to make some chances, and she took a chance there.
Columbus did. He found America. 24. That's her third in a row. She's got 3 points. She's made her last three.
Well, I tell you what, like you said, Wilmington not boxing out, giving the other team too many second chance chances. I was teasing a while ago when I said the referees were taking that. I did not mean that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Referee was standing near me. I just wanted him to.
Maya with the rebound. That's got to be a foul. That has got to be a foul. I don't know where that foul is, but that's a foul. I don't know. She moved her feet. She moved her left foot.
She knocked our girl off balance, which is why they're not calling any fouls against Blue right now. So let's see where we go.
20 for 3. Money.
Yeah, I'll be excited because you're not going to get any fouls called against you.
54 to 45. These Williamsburg girls are on fire, I'll tell you right now. These girls are hustlers. Momentum has shifted to Williamsburg. That's possession. Wilmington, the momentum has shifted. That's crazy.
Well, when momentum shifted when 4 or 5 fouls called right there.
And exactly, Jeff. But you know what, man? Like I said, I mean,
that's part of the game.
That is, and you're right. And
the referee should never take a team out of the game.
Yes, and I agree. I remember when
you take the big girl out on a bad call.
Yes, I remember when Joe Davis did that back in the day to me. So
another foul called against White. Zerby, she's fouled out. Comes John.
So now Zerby and Leah Fresco's fouled out. But you know, women, you can hang their heads, you know.
They haven't called a foul on your team in the second half hardly. So what are you yelling no fouls for?
Second one,
we've got 10 fouls in the second half. They've got 10 fouls in the entire game. 4 in the first half, 6 in the second half.
Oh, air ball. We haven't made anything.
Oh, no, Wilmington's doing themselves in here, too.
They are.
On travel, all right. I thought he was going to call foul Wilmington.
Good play.
Well, this game is decided. It's 59 seconds left to go. Wilmington's down by 9, is it?
11.
It's 11 now, so yeah, Wilmington's not going to win this game, but it could have come down to the wire and chance for either team to win, but the referees took that away. They just took that away.
We got a timeout here. I'll be honest, Joe. Jessica Chase and Alexis Chase are ballers.
You can't
take
anything away from Williamsburg.
Williamsburg and Wilmington. Wilmington just got
and Wilmington didn't
the officials kind of right there.
But still, it was a close game, and then you got a great block and you call a foul, great steal and you call a foul. You take a girl out of the ball game.
Did he go to your class?
And
did he go to your class?
I'd be all over him. But when it's a close game and you're calling fouls like that and literally took the.
Well, yeah, I looked at this official. I talked to him. And he's like, Joe, I know Joe. No, you don't.
Well, anyway.
But Williamsburg they played a very, very, very good ball game. And like you said, Wilmington had the first half. They played great. You know, things happen, and I still think Wilmington's a better basketball team.
Well, and again, they had a couple of their players that not here would have really made a difference.
Yeah, so you're right.
Jasmine shooting and she
has been off all night.
99% of Wilmington's shots are 3 points. They're smartly pulling it out. Jessica over to her sister, back over to Fisher, down the corner. We're going to get a foul call, of course.
You could see Judah's up there, you know, Jasmine's dad. He's just like, man, geez, a Pete. And he works hard with his girls. Williamsburg at the line shooting 2, number 22. She misses her first.
Like I said, we've had probably 14 fouls called in the second half, and they've had 4 fouls called the first half, 6 fouls called the second half. That's 10 fouls.
So, Joe, which was worse, that Wilmington men's game or this game?
I didn't see the Wilmington game you were talking about. Oh, the
one
college?
Yeah.
The college.
Okay, that's what I was just saying.
31 seconds
Now
here.
this has just had a few calls here at the end that just key calls though that took him out. Sanderson shoots a long three, knocked away. Don't foul here, Maya. Don't foul. Let the clock tick. Let the clock tick. Just play good D. Oh, Johns, come on.
That's her fourth.
Grab the girl's arm and she tried to pass. Is that her fifth or Sanderson's her fifth?
Fifth. That is her fifth.
That's her third. Yeah, we've had 3 girls foul out. They don't have a girl foul trouble.
Yep. Number 13 here, Jessica Chase.
Yeah, we've got 3 girls fouled out. They have no girl in foul trouble.
She's got 15. Her sister's got about 20, so they got 35 to 56.
That is, again, Chase. That's Jessica Chase. Is that her name?
Hey, them sisters are
She's just,
tough.
these Chase girls are fantastic.
Yes, they
They
are.
don't miss.
They don't. Great free throw shoot. She's 7 of 7 in the line.
And I'm not saying that I'd like to see it go down the wire and any team have it shot.
Yes, I would too, but
Jasmine goes up to her, elbows me in the head. He goes, "Hey, she elbowed me in the face." And he's not going to call foul there, but they'll call the foul down here with the clock ticking out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, give us some stats here. At the end of the game stats. Final score, 58 Williamsburg, 45 Wilmington is the final score. And then...
So we got Alexis Chase with 26. We got Jessica Chase with 17. We got Emily Brown there
A couple good girls there.
with 8. Emily Brown got 3. Camille McCannis got 3. Paige Fisher has 3 with 6 rebounds. For Wilmington, you have Jasmine Jamil with 3 points. Maya Jackson, give her 9. Susanna Johns had 5. Sammy McCord had 4. Faith Sanderson had 5. Caitlin Jamil had 2. We had Bailey Zerby with 9. Leah Frisco with 6. And 9 rebounds. I think what happened tonight there.
Well, I think the first thing is, Wilmington shot well in the first quarter.
Yes. And
From that point on, they were very sloppy and spotty. And so I think that part of that was they took themselves out of the game.
Oh, they started taking themselves out of the game with poor shooting, poor shot selection, no box out.
I would say that there were a couple key no calls, for both teams.
Oh, yeah.
You get that in any game.
Oh, you're going to get it.
So
I'm just a fan that, but I'm a referee fan that when I see something I want it,
Yeah.
When I see a great block, that's called a foul. That hurts me because, man, she made a great play.
Right, and that happens in every game. So, anyway, our final score here: Wilmington 45 and the Wildcats 58. They go to 9-0. Wilmington drops to 5-2, and we'd like you to tune in tomorrow. We've got the Wilmington women's basketball team, and they will be playing the Chicago women tomorrow, and that game gets started at 12:30, so tune in to WZAA and Campus Nation tomorrow at 12:30 for more women's basketball from Wilmington College. This is Rick Phillips for Joe Davis, and Wise Cup, the low voice Chris Wise Cup. Good night, everybody.